I thought this was a Lost Wave channel. Why is it suddenly talking about anime? Ah well. Wait! I know many of you wouldn't necessarily do this, but still. I already said in my last video that I'll be keeping my channel diversified because I genuinely don't like talking about one specific topic every single time. Even if it's confusing, this is a good strategy as it will help your channel grow and attract people with multiple interests. Alright, enough yapping. Enjoy the video. Oshinoko is one of the most popular anime series lately. It is basically an idol anime about a pop idol named Ai Hoshino, who, spoiler alert, is murdered by a stalker fan, leaving her 2 children behind. Wait, isn't she too young to have kids? At least it's not as horrifying as the youngest mother in the world. I recommend you not Google it, you'll be terrified. Should have said this from the beginning, but this video may contain tons of spoilers. So if you haven't watched Oshinoko yet and don't want to be spoiled, I highly recommend you click off this video. However, if you did watch it or you're a madman wanting to cheat by getting spoiled, then sit right back, because the video barely began and I'm already here wasting your time. Anyway, after the twins' mother is killed, the son, Aquamarine Hoshino, an absolutely beautiful name, plans revenge against the real culprit, who is apparently their father. Several years go by and now they're high school students. And oh, not to mention that the twins are the reincarnations of a doctor and a patient of his, both of which were fans of Ai Hoshino. Looks like even being a doctor wouldn't stop you from simping for a pop singer. Oh, excuse me sir, you're in the middle of an open heart surgery. Aquamarine, let's just call him Aqua like everybody else in the whole manga and anime series, later becomes an actor, and Ruby becomes a pop idol like her mom and revives her disbanded AKB48 clone, Bikomachi. It's basically now Ai Hoshino's daughter, an annoying baking soda licker who also happens to like pretending to be a fucking bell pepper, and a cat woman. I mean Memcho. I mean, look at her. Why is her mouth shaped like the one of a cat? Is it to please otakus who go, OMG, so kawaii, she looks like a cat, so kawaii? One of the most impressive things the manga and anime series did was to highlight cyberbullying faced by celebrities. Episode 6, circulating around Akane Kurokawa, was actually based on a tragic real-life incident involving Hana Kimura, who passed away after ending herself in 2020. Akane almost deleted herself from existence by jumping off a bridge until she got saved by Aqua. She later regains her happiness and popularity, although she still faces criticism it seems, but not as extreme. She later becomes Aqua's quote-unquote girlfriend, making Kana, who's basically just Sakura, this time simping for the protagonist, jealous. Now, let's get to the main point of the video. Some of you wouldn't believe this, but the series came under fire for allegedly promoting incest between literal, biological siblings. It's not even among cousins as you see in Alabama or Pakistan. It's literally between brother and sister. I had to spoil myself a little bit to confirm if what I saw was true. And holy shit, it is. What the fuck? Except that's not what actually happened. I'll get into that later. We need to take a look into the controversy spawned by this particular chapter first. Chapter 123. The last part of it, as it shows the doctor, whose name is Goro by the way, who's basically Aqua before Aqua, saying that the patient, I presume, whose name is Serena, Ruby before Ruby, wanted to marry the doctor if she turns 16. What? Blood, you're too young to be married to somebody, like I'm still too young to be an adult. Why is the legal age everywhere 18 anyway? Almost everywhere, actually. The next panel, however, will set your sanity on fire. What the fuck was Akakasaka-sensei cooking? What the actual hell was actually going on? The next chapter shows Ruby being more attracted to and clingy with Aqua, shocking Kana and Memcho. I kinda agree with Kana in the context of quote-unquote incest right here. I mean, siblings tend to be clingy with each other sometimes, as their family. But that doesn't mean they should take things to the next level! Oshinoko isn't necessarily the only manga and anime series that apparently highlighted incest. There are several manga and anime series that are literally about incest. There's also a whole video about incest in anime, which does have a lot of good points. Don't get me wrong though, I still don't condone incest in any way. In this case, I think Akakasaka was either trolling all of us or there wasn't any incest to begin with, and we basically misunderstood the whole thing. People were baffled by this anyway and began rioting across the internet. Tons of videos on YouTube regarding this were made. There were even memes about this, not to mention the amount of crazy fucks assuming that if the twins fucked each other, that would potentially bring Ai back. Like what? It felt like a game over for Akasaka and Oshinoko, until this one fucking yapping session of a post was made on the Oshinoko subreddit by u/Muslim Bridget. Nice to see a fellow Muslim over here. They explain how there's actually no incest in Oshinoko and people just misunderstood the whole thing after seeing just one image without any damn context. It's like judging a book by its cover. Besides, the whole explanation of this particular chapter is much more deeper than you think. For those of you who obviously didn't read the manga or watch the anime, Ruby and Aqua, again, are reincarnations of Goro and Sarina. Once Ruby remembered a promise she made to Goro when she was Sarina, she immediately started to be more attached to Aqua, except she was in love with Goro, her doctor. Sarina's backstory is much more saddening. She had cancer! Her parents decided, nah, fuck you, I don't care about you anymore. But her doctor stood beside her. That's how she developed feelings for him. Chapter 150 goes into much more detail regarding this, confirming that Aqua only sees Ruby as nothing more than a sister. This also ended the whole incest drama. A drama regarding some misunderstanding based on a manga panel being perceived out of context. So, what's the lesson we've learned today? Context matters. It's important to know about the context of a particular thing if it seems weird at first, as that thing might not have existed to begin with. It's such a huge misunderstanding that there's literally nothing about this in the series' Wikipedia article. Is Wikipedia even a reliable source? Besides, Oshinoko's second season will be coming out next month. There's also a live-action adaptation coming out later. Every anime is getting a live-action adaptation, it seems. There's Death Note, One Piece, Cowboy Bebop, Maria-sama ga Miteru. Even my personal favorite anime Gintama has a live-action movie adaptation. Anyway, stay tuned for Oshinoko Season 2. And that's all for this video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys when I have the opportunity to do so. Peace.